Coming up on the official Celtic FC podcast, Aislin, Streicek and Courter speak about their journeys to become Celtic players, and they go head-to-head in a Scotland-themed quiz.
I mean, we both had the interest of playing professionally together, and not just professionally, but at Celtic.
I win.
No.
Fast.
No.
Okay, here we go, and go for it. You both get it. You both get a point.
1 point.
Hello and welcome to the official Celtic FC podcast here at the new Barrafield Training Centre. I'm Matthew Campbell and I'm joined today by Aislin, Streicek and Courter from Celtic FC Women's team, and you guys are relatively new to the club, so it's nice to get a little bit of a sit down and chat. First things first though, I'll come to yourself first. Aislin, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I feel like I'm finally settled and been here for a couple of weeks, so yeah, I feel great.
Grace, are you kind of settling in at the same sort of speed and life at Celtic?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy to be here and happy to have my buddy here. So just happy, still settling in, and yeah.
Well, let's talk a little about that. You mentioned having your buddy here. The fact that you two guys, obviously, you knew each other before coming here to Celtic. Aislin, for yourself, you're from Canada.
Yeah.
Grace, you're from America, but you guys knew each other, am I right in saying, from your time playing at Boston College together? Come to yourself.
Yeah. We met a little over a year ago, and it was a fun meeting up. I mean, we both had the interest of playing professionally together, and not just professionally, but at Celtic. And since then, like, we were roommates.
Yeah, it was funny. We were literally like, I remember our coach was like, we have a new girl coming in and, you know, she needs a roommate. And I was like, hey, great, like, let's do it. And she's from Seattle, so it was only an hour drive from from Canada. And we literally met, and then she came for a visit. We did one apartment showing or whatever, and we're roommates. Yeah, let's do it.
And how was she as a roommate? Was she fine? Or?
It was great. We had the best time. Great stories. Won't say that now, but we had great stories.
When you were there, you know, obviously you're studying as well.
Yeah.
What were you both sort of studying? I know you're obviously playing there at Boston College, but what were the courses that you were studying at the time?
Yeah, I was a business major, so I was doing undergraduate, and then you were...
Yeah, I've gotten my undergraduate at Gonzaga University back at Washington, and then I did a master's in leadership.
Right, see, I'm always interested because it's this kind of unique path into football or soccer, you know, I suppose even into sports. Certainly from the outside looking at it, in terms of when you come from that sort of college system in America, do you think, Aislin, ask yourself, do you think it sort of gives I don't know, maybe a different approach to how you work because you've been so used to balancing education with pursuing a career in sport?
Yeah, no, I think it's definitely an experience that has helped me personally, like, look at life differently. I think balancing the school part is very hard, like, especially at a school like Boston College. It's very academic, and so it's hard, but I think, you know, we've got 28 girls on our team, so we all help each other and we get through it, and, you know, there's good times and bad times, but it's worth it in the end because you're walking across the stage getting your degree, and it's a good feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned there, you know, you were talking about when you were at college, you would both sort of speak about that dream of playing professional football, playing professional soccer. You know, now as you're sitting here, we're in this wonderful state-of-the-art new training centre here at Barrafield. You're both Celtic players. Could you ever have imagined that it would have happened so quickly like this, and it would end up in a place like this?
I mean, we've been like sitting thinking about it since fall, like since the instant that we met each other. And so kind of sitting here, it took a little bit, like it felt like we were just like so anxious to like, when are we going to get the call, you know? And Aislin got her contract first. And so it was just kind of like a tumbleweed and just eventually happened. And so I could speak for myself. I'm very grateful to have her here.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's absolutely brilliant. It's also, as we're speaking, you know, today, this week is, you know, a celebration of women and girls in sport here in Scotland. It's a sort of big question, which, you know, I'll give both of you guys a chance to answer. But do you feel that sort of, I suppose, responsibility, but also pride in the fact that, you know, it's players like yourself who'll be inspiring another generation of young female football players to pursue their dreams?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think growing up with a Scottish family and having, different family members go through the women's side of sport, like obviously Scotland's still developing on the women's side. And I think for me, I wanted to come here and help grow that because the league we're in, the players that are in this league, it's such high quality. And I think for us to play for a club like this and represent the badge and then have these little girls look up, like it's a huge inspiration for me, at least. And that's one of the reasons why I definitely wanted to come here.
Yeah, and I suppose it'd be the same for yourself, Grace.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a great uncle in the NFL. I've had my grandpa in the NBA and my now brother-in-law that's in the MLB. And so to be the first women professional athlete in my line, it's very, very empowering in a way. And it also just really makes me feel grateful to inspire all those girls that are looking up to the Celtic first team. So, yeah.
Oh, it's wonderful, and it's fantastic to hear as well, and obviously to know the impact that you guys will be having on sort of younger players. But let's talk a little bit about yourselves. Aislin, I'm going to come to yourself first because you're here at Celtic. Now, you've already spoken obviously before in other interviews about the family connection, but if you could lay it out for us, because this football club, you're no stranger to Celtic, and there's a reason for that.
Yeah, no, I mean, family's through and through Celtic, grew up a Celtic fan, and it started with Charles, and he
so that's Charlie
Mulgrew. Sorry, I gotta remember you guys call him Charlie, but he obviously went through the academy and really created a name for himself at this club and for the country as well. And so having him to look up to, and even though he's on the men's side, like looking up to him was super big for me. And I knew it was funny because there wasn't a women's team at the time when I was really young, and I was just like, my goal would be to just wear this badge and just watch a game. And I remember I came out and I watched him play, and just the atmosphere, it was just like, it was so cool, and I could really see it in him that it's such a privilege to play for this club. And so I think growing up with that and seeing that was huge for me. And then a women's team, was created and kind of followed along and made it my goal to start my professional career here. And I think with him having, him on the side to support me and kind of really talk me through like this league, because it's a lot different than America and Canada. And I think that was huge. And so, so far it's been...
So wait, because that's incredible. So were you saying then, even as a youngster over in Canada, you're obviously following Celtic because Charlie's playing for Celtic and stuff like that, but when a women's side gets established here at the club, that was your ultimate sort of ambition to come here as a Celtic player? Yeah,
no, for sure. I definitely wanted to come here and wear the badge. It was my mom's dream. She unfortunately had to stop her career due to an injury, and so her goal was always to play professionally. And I think because we're such a Celtic family and there was a women's side, it was more than just football for me and my family. And I think now that there was a women's side, I was like, this is where I definitely want to be.
It's fantastic. It's incredible as well, because obviously you have young, players who have grown up here in Scotland around about Celtic. They're Celtic supporters and they want to play for the club, but the fact that, you're growing up elsewhere.
Yeah.
For yourself, Grace, I was hearing earlier that you sort of first heard about Celtic, but it was sort of a sort of chance, finding out about the club through your dad, is that correct?
Yeah, through my dad. He went to go play golf at St. Andrews, and his caddy, I believe his name is Danny the caddy. He was like, oh yeah, like I have connections with the women's Celtic team, and you should give my information to your daughter, but it got lost somewhere. So, I mean, like through these interviews, I'm hoping that
Danny caddy, if you are
Danny, please, we're trying to find you. But I mean, it was an interesting kind of like chance. I mean, really interesting to see that Aislin has such strong connections. And then like after that, I was like, oh, I'm really interested in Celtic. And then once I found my buddy here, like I was like, okay, yeah, let's go. So it was great.
Would you ever, like obviously when you were over in Boston, would you be speaking about Celtic?
Oh yeah. We would be like in our coach's office, like on a random Wednesday, and we're just sitting there like, man,
how can we get here?
How can we get to Celtic? And he's like, guys, I don't know if it's going to happen. It's really hard to go play pro with your best friend. And we're like, no, we'll do it. We'll figure it out. We'll find a way. So no, we had so many conversations
That's
throughout the season.
I think it's brilliant how it sort of worked out. It's one of those kind of, I don't know, incredible fairy tale things that happens with this football club where just somehow you've both managed to sort of come here at the same time. For yourself, Aislin, you know, having the family connection here, you're obviously, you know, both of you guys are new signings to Celtic, and often it can take time to settle in, a new club, a new environment and stuff like that, but are you finding it a little bit easier, especially because you've got that family connection with the club, but also family already here in Scotland?
I think, I mean, any new place you go to, and it's always going to take time to just settle and kind of get the ropes of everything. And it's definitely nice for me to have family support if, you know, I'm having a rough day or whatever. But yeah, I think any place, it will take time. And I think, yeah, so far it's been great. Yeah.
No, brilliant. It's fun. It's like I say, it's wonderful to hear. Let's chat a little bit about the football side of things as well, because it's been a positive start to the season. I'm sure there've been a few performances and results which you guys would have, you know, wanted to go a little bit differently. But Grace, let me come to you, because you made your first start obviously at the weekend, and you got a goal as well. So what was that feeling like?
I mean, it was funny because, I mean, as a defender, you don't expect to score. And it was funny before the game, like I was talking with Aislin and Emma and like practicing, like, oh, what's your goal, Sally? Like, let's hit the windshield wiper and all that. So I was telling Emma to do that. But once I got it, I was like, oh, wait.
Yeah, don't do this.
So it was, I mean, like, it was such a fun feeling. And when it hit the back of the net, like, it was kind of a sense of relief in a way, and just good, happy to get it going. So, yeah.
Brilliant. And it's great, obviously, to get it started for yourself, Aislin. It was a bit of a, I suppose, whirlwind production to Celtic, because you signed one day and you played the next day. As a player, does that help a little bit? Because, you know, you've got no real time to even dwell on the fact that, you know, the size of the club and the responsibility, because you're straight in and you're straight in the action.
Yeah, no, I didn't have any time to really think about it. And I think, it's definitely a good thing. And it was very fast. But I think now looking at it, now that it's a little bit slower, you can look out and like really, okay, we're through that. Let's enjoy.
Take a step back. You're mentioning goal celebrations there, Grace, and somebody was telling me, I said somebody, it was Lewis, who you both know very well, who's standing just over there often say, he was telling me about the sort of goal celebration history that you two have got together. Is that?
Spilling our secrets.
It was spilling the tea.
Good to know.
What's this all about? Have you got big ambitious celebrations planned this season?
We do, but we don't want to get a red card.
Okay, I see. Okay.
But it was,
leave it there. I'm looking forward to seeing it. But I suppose it reflects the kind of friendship that you guys have got. I think as well, obviously, it's your first start at the weekend there, Grace, and then obviously on that day as well, Kelly Clark, the captain, she's making her 350th appearance for Celtic. How much of a positive is that to have a player of that experience around the place to help you settle in to a club like this? Yeah,
I mean, Kelly is just a legend in the Celtic community. And so just being able to make my first start alongside Kelly was very comforting in a way. Like, obviously, when you get your first start, you're very nervous and like just need somebody to look up to in that time. And so it was such an honor to stand next to Kelly, and especially a very significant game where it's 350 appearances. So, it was a memory that I will remember for quite a bit. So,
absolutely. No, that's good. It's good to hear. Aislin, I found it interesting when you were talking about, you know, when you're growing up and having this kind of support and feeling for Celtic, just, you know, through the family connection and so on. But at that point in time, there wasn't so much of an established women's side. But I wanted to ask, because obviously you're here now, but not only that, we've got this wonderful new training centre that we're sitting in just now, this indoor pitch that we're conducting this interview within. You know, how much of a benefit is that, a facility like this, to the team?
Oh, it's huge. Like, I don't know of another women's team in this league that has a facility like this. I mean, it's awesome to just have a place where we can go and we can just focus and stay here and just worry about football. And I think that is huge for players, huge for the coaches. It allows us to kind of have a space where we can feel comfortable, safe, and we can just, play the game we love. And so, yeah, it's amazing also to have this bubble when the winters,
Yeah, absolutely.
the Scottish winters come. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And Grace, for yourself, you'll be hoping that a facility like this will be absolutely key in trying to achieve the success that everybody wants this season.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know of many pro teams back in the States, like, they don't have really anything like this. And so I'm just grateful that I'm one with Celtic. Two, this is just a great step forward and happy to have this facility for sure.
Fantastic. Now, before we started this interview, I did tell you that it was going to be a little bit of a quiz.
Yeah.
Because you're obviously new to Celtic, you both moved over here to Scotland, so we're going to have a little Scotland quiz to see who knows their stuff and who needs to learn their stuff, okay? So we're going to do a very stylised little break, and when we come back, you're going to have the whiteboards for the answers.
Ready.
Hello and welcome back to the official Celtic FC Podcast quiz with Aislin, Streicek and Grace Courter. We are going to see who knows the most about Scotland out of these two guys here. So it's pretty simple. It's 10 questions. I'll ask the question, you write the answer down, and then show your answer, and you get a point per
What if we spell it incorrectly?
No, it's
the right
fine.
idea?
I won't be that. I won't be that.
Right. Just clarifying the
Yeah,
reasons.
that's fine. That's fine. And if it gets, if it's becoming to the point that it's getting too tight, I'll throw in some bonus points and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
It might not come to that, okay?
Okay.
But you ready? You happy to go?
I'm
Okay.
ready.
Question number 1. What is the national flower of Scotland? You can't.
It's in the flag, isn't it? It's yellow.
This could be
Yellow.
completely wrong, but I really hope this is right.
Okay, right. You ready to show the answers?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, and the poppy, and you've gone for yellow flower. That's good. That's good. That's good. There's no points there. It's both wrong. I don't. What
Is it a white flower?
No, it's a thistle. It's the thistle. You know, it's
I know what that is.
Partick thistle.
Oh, perfect.
Thistle, yeah. What's the yellow flower?
What is that?
Like, I see yellow in your flag.
All right.
Right?
Oh, yeah. No. Okay. So that's good.
Thought it was
Points.
a flower.
It's a good start. Off to an absolute flyer. Okay. Question number 2. What is the name given to the flag of Scotland? So you know what's it called? Scotland's flag.
Oh.
Have a guess.
The name of the flag?
Yeah. She's going to write yellow flag.
No.
Okay. 5 seconds.
Okay.
4, 3, 2,
Flag.
1, and show the answer. Flag. No. Braveheart. No. Good attempt. It's the saltire. You know, the kind of blue with the white crossing.
Yeah.
The saltire. So, but listen, at least we're learning. But it's a real shocking start, I've got to say. No points.
Hard questions.
No, they are easy. But that's fine. Okay, roughly, whoever's closest to this, somebody's going to get a point.
Okay.
There.
Is
Thank
this the
goodness.
final one?
No.
Roughly, how many golf courses are there in Scotland?
Oh.
You know, Scotland loves golf.
So easy for her.
No, it's not. But like,
Just whoever's closest to it, right?
How many golf courses?
Yeah. You try to count them. You'll be there for a while.
Just thinking.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, 42, 202. You win by default. There are roughly 550 golf courses in Scotland. So Grace is up.
Not that big of a country.
We've got enough space for as many golf courses as we need. Come on, this you've got to get this one. Which river flows through Glasgow?
all right.
Okay, have a guess.
Oh. I'm going to spell this wrong.
You're going to end up with...
So easy.
Right, you ready? Here we go. Show the answers, please.
This is not even going to make
Go for it.
sense. Barry Eggs.
Barry Banks.
Yeah.
I think I went to school with him. That's not the river.
The song though?
Bonnie Bank.
Bonnie Bank.
But I don't know who Barry Banks
I don't know.
is.
I have no.
Whatever either. No,
Yeah.
it's the River Clyde.
That's crazy.
It's the River Clyde.
River Clyde.
Listen,
Clyde.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It runs right through the city centre.
Okay.
See it. Okay.
I was a business.
You learn
I thought
something
these
from
were going to be easy kind of questions, I've got to say, but we're sitting right now by 1-0 after 4, which we're struggling. We're
We're
struggling.
struggling. It's okay.
Or just get
No, these are about as easy as I could possibly.
Yep.
I thought they were.
Part
Um,
American.
What is the biggest mountain in Scotland?
The biggest mountain.
Yeah, it's called. I'm going to give you a clue, right? It's Ben something.
Ben.
Oh.
Yeah, so that would be the name of most mountains in Scotland would be Ben something. You know, but this is the biggest. Okay,
I've seen this or.
it's not Ben Affleck.
Yep.
Don't go for that.
I got you.
Right? You ready? Question 5. Answer, please. Ben Mountain. It's not.
It's a mountain.
Ben, no, it isn't. That's not a bad shout. It was Ben Nevis, but Ben Lomond is not a bad shout.
Okay.
It's not even close.
It's not the answer, but Ben Lomond was at least better than Ben Mountain. That's
Okay,
effectively
okay.
saying
Listen,
mountain. You know?
I'm not
I've
good
seen
with
on the
stuff.
Google Maps. I've seen many Bens out
Yeah,
there.
you know,
Yeah.
Ben
yeah.
Nevis. That's actually the biggest in the UK as well. Okay, so here we go. How many Wimbledon singles titles did Andy Murray win?
I don't even know who that is.
Don't put disrespect on my name.
Listen, you're more of a person for this stuff.
How many Wimbledon singles titles did Andy Murray win? Have a guess. Do you know what? Since you're both struggling for points here, I'll give it to the closest
Okay.
to the answer.
Okay.
Okay, and go. Okay, no, but it was 2. It was 2. So
How many? Oh,
Yeah.
12.
I don't even know how tennis works.
I think Serena Williams had like 8.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would have thought you would have been getting more than this, I've got to say.
Yeah.
I'm really bad with this stuff. If you want to know a weakness of mine, it's like
It's quizzes.
it's like quizzes.
But at least next time there's like a quiz in the team, then you'll have all the Scotland answers because you'll remember this.
That's true.
What is the
That's
name given to New Year's Eve in Scotland?
Do you know?
Do you guys have a name?
Mm-hmm. What was it called? Is it just called New Year's Eve?
Yeah. I didn't know there was
No,
another.
we've got a special name for it. Have a guess. Okay, 5 seconds.
Oh,
3, 2,
hold on.
1. And go for it. Let's see.
Drinking day.
Drinking Day. NYE. Both wrong. It was Hogmanay.
Yeah, no way. No way.
But listen, you're going to know these things. You're learning things. Drinking Day, that's a good shout.
I was just trying to think of it. Yeah.
Question 8. Who is the patron saint of Scotland?
The what?
The patron saint of Scotland. You know, like Saint something. Think of a really Scottish name.
Oh.
Or a Scottish name. His name has come up a couple of questions ago, actually.
Then I'm definitely wrong.
A Scottish name.
Have a think. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Scott.
Boom! It's St Andrew,
Yeah, I
St
knew.
Scott. No, it's St Andrew. You're running away with this. Mathematically now cannot be caught. You have won this, but we're going to see it through. We're going to see it through. Okay, it was St Andrew. How many cities are there in Scotland?
Ooh, interesting.
Cities.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna go.
This is difficult.
Because you have like cities, you have counties. No,
No.
you don't have counties.
Well,
Or like towns.
yeah, but
But it's like
actual registered cities.
Registered.
And listen, this is difficult because, like, you know, we've got three here on our production team for the podcast. I asked these guys the question earlier and nobody got it. Nobody got the answer.
Interesting.
Interesting, but have a guess.
Okay.
Okay?
I feel pretty good.
You feel good about this?
Yeah.
Right? What are you thinking? Ready? 3, 2, 1. How many cities?
Oh.
No. But it's interesting you both kind of went for the same. You went 15, you went 14. The answer is
4.
8.
Oh.
There are
oh,
8
really?
Glasgow, Edinburgh, Dundee, Inverness, Perth, Stirling, Aberdeen and Dunfermline.
Not far.
The final question.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
For
The final question. What is Scotland's national soft drink?
Oh,
What
I was gonna say.
I win.
No.
Fastest.
No.
Okay, here we go. And go for it. You both got it. You both got it. You both get a point. Well,
1 point.
That was
1
the
point to
best.
both. So at the end of the quiz, it ended 4-1.
Yeah.
To Grace. Grace knows her stuff. Aislin, you've got work
Can you
to
give
do.
me a Celtic quiz?
I will come up with a Celtic quiz for you next time.
All
Yeah.
right, great.
Which is just Charlie Mulgrew specific as well. All right,
Perfect.
and you'll clean up at that.
Me.
Listen, thank you very much for coming in and speaking to us for the official Celtic FC podcast today, and best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for watching or listening to this episode of the official Celtic FC podcast, and basically watching how much these two guys don't know about Scotland. We hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you very much, and hail, hail.